Listen, Fox News, don't fire Jesse Waters for anything he said or anything he thinks or anything for that matter, other than poor performance, whatever that even means. Don't fall for this. I don't understand how you folks work. Maybe it's all nonsense. Maybe this Daily Mail story is ridiculous about this comment of him suggesting that the generals will have their way with Kamala. It's kind of a Freudian, it's a weird kind of a thing, isn't it? It's almost a kind of a Freudian connection that people are making. It's like, why would you think that have their way with her is a sexual reference unless you have some predisposition to thinking all things sexual when it comes to Kamala? Think about that. It says a lot about you. It says you're kind of a Rorschach reaction to this, not his. Now, I've got to say something obligatory just so that you don't think I'm some kind of a sycophantic Waters fan. I never watch him. I don't care for him. It doesn't matter. I don't want to go through a litany of why I think he's good or bad. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. But Fox News has lost whatever this thing is called balls. And again, this may be just absolute a work. It might be nothing more than just to draw attention to the show. Maybe they have no intention of firing him. But even that snotty reaction from Judge Janine, would you lay off this turd in a punch bowl, hyper punctilious, sense of right and wrong? Please, Janine, come on. It's us. We know, okay? This piety business ain't gonna work. But the bottom line is simply this. I live in a world where I want people to say whatever they want. And as long as it's not, technically, theoretically illegal, so what? So what? Kamala is despicable. Despicable as a candidate. An insult to my intelligence, to my sense of right and wrong. But she has a right, obviously, to vote. And we'll try to do everything we can to legally and peacefully crush her candidacy and the like. But what we're seeing right now is, again, this needlessly priggish and schoolmarmish, hypersensitive, punctilious, again, this persnickety, feigned upset as to certain things that are said. And for Kamala's ex-wife, whatever these people are, this is nothing but feigned and hyped and hyper-punctuated, offense. We live in a world where kids are being told about sexual behaviors in school, in libraries, in picture books. Nobody says a word about that. We live in a world where the state of California is looking to give $150,000 to illegals who violate our sovereignty. Give them money to buy a house. We live in a world right now where people cannot honestly differentiate and distinguish between men and women. We have a monosyllabic, cretinous Boeotian running for president. And Jesse Waters is over the line? Are you kidding me? We live in a world that is completely devoid, completely and totally, of everything and anything involving this notion of I guess what you would say would be what's rational and good and courteous and safe and realistic. We have crimes and criminality that is off the charts. And I'm supposed to believe that a glancing reference to Kamala, and by the way, I'm not bringing up Willie Brown or Montel or any of that other stuff. Other people have done that. And you can go down the list. I'm not going to go through who's done that. To me, it's irrelevant. It doesn't really matter. There is so much there to or that should destroy any chances of her being successful in this candidacy. But the purpose of this disquisition to you is I want to live in a country where we tolerate things. Everybody wants to shut somebody down. I don't care if you like them or not. It doesn't matter. And whether it's Kathy Griffin or Joy Behar or Joy Reid or anybody, people that I find to be intellectually, morally, and spiritually reprehensible, I stand up for everybody's right to free speech and to be offensive and to go too far and to maybe become too hyper and discourteously sexual. And if you don't like it, turn it off. If you don't like it, turn it off. Change the channel. Do something else. Go someplace else. Turn it off. It's that simple. Turn it off. That's all. I know it sounds corny, doesn't it? Look, I live in a world, in my generation, they were always telling me one thing or another. Alice Cooper is bad, and this and that. And before there was Frank Sinatra. Then it was Elvis Presley. And then it was if you play this guy's record backward, it says Paul is dead, and this is Swords of the Devil, and this is satanic, and this is wrong. And we went through Anarchist Cookbook, and we went through everything from Playboy to this. You name it. I've been through this. Not to mention our own constant, seemingly endless litany of discrimination, of censorship regarding ideas and thoughts, from social media to even Zuckerberg, who finally came forward and admitted, yep, I did it. Everything I said I didn't do under oath, I lied. And about that perjury thing, well, whatever it is, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people wanting to shut people's voices down. That's all. I want the government to back off. I'm tired of having them act as proxies. And whether it's Telegram or whether it's Elon Musk or whoever it is, I want people to back off. So if you don't like Jesse Waters, do what I do. Never watch him. I never watch him. Never. Never. I don't watch Fox News. And it's not a big statement. I don't watch a lot of things. I'm not right now hot air ballooning, because whenever I do something, I've obviously eliminated the possibility of doing countless numbers of other things that I'm not doing. So by watching something, you're not watching something else. You're always making a choice not to watch, not to listen to, not to enjoy, to whatever. Does this make sense to you? Good. That's all. That's all. That's all. I just want to make sense to you. That's all I want to do. I want to make sense to you. So free Jesse Waters. Leave him alone. And by the way, Janine, lighten up. Lighten up. You know what he said. And by the way, stick together. Stick together. Watch each other's back. Don't cause attention. Don't call attention to it. All right? I want to live in a world where you can say whatever you want, no matter how stupid or profane or inane or germane or insane. It doesn't matter. Damn it, this is America. And in America, you get to be as stupid as you want, within reason.